Alright, we have success with our green garbage can water patio sprinkler system. Have a look at this. Let's plug it in. See what happens. Alright, green garbage can, submersible water pump, a little bit of hose and a couple of connectors. And we're ready to keep our plants nice and watered in the summertime. For the last few summers now, we've come home and all our patio plants have always found themselves dried and dead to this world. So normally we like to keep the patio nice and green. It's in the fall here now, so all the plants have been removed. But our sprinkler water system, which is just tied to the rail here, we've got little ports out like that for all the different plants. I think there's up to about 15 or so ports out here. One here, and it goes up to the hanging basket, and it'll keep the plants in the hanging basket nice and green throughout the summer. When we take off for a long weekend in the hot summer months, maybe gone for a week or two. So this idea came up just so that we wouldn't have to fire Grandma from missing to water our plants and coming home to dead plants in a way. So right now it looks kind of dead and barren here right now. This is December 31st. There's one day left in 2024. But let's get back to our green garbage can that's going to save the plants' lives. Okay, let's get started here, shall we? To see just how simple this water sprinkling system is actually, how simple it is to put together. It'll be a one-shot deal. It might take us half an hour, maybe an hour, but let's get at it and see how it goes. And it's quite inexpensive. What we have here is a 13-gallon recyclable garbage can and a submersible water pump brought to you by, what is it there, Fluent Power. Picked that up on Amazon. Garbage can from Home Depot, and then just a couple of little hoses here, 3 connectors, and a grommet to put your power in. So we have about 6 pieces here put together, and we'll have ourselves a water sprinkling system. We take off in the weekend and trust that our plants are being watered in the hot summer months. So it doesn't take a lot of tools to put this little kit together. All you need is a drill and a couple of drill holes. And the first one that we'll do is this through connector here, where the water is going to go through the from the inside to the outside to the garden hose, and the sprinkler system on the wall. We'll just keep it up fairly high here so that you can bring your water level up right close to it. It won't leak out. So in this corner we'll pop a hole here for the water line. Take off a couple of those little burrs there, and we'll just pull that bit off. Shake it out over here, and while we're at the drilling here, we may as well drill the hole for the electrical cord from a submersible water pump as well. So let's just drill that while we're doing this here. We'll go out on this corner right here. Nothing about total accuracy here, just get it up as high as you can, and we made it just small enough so that it'll thread into the plastic, and we actually don't even need enough. There we are. So we'll just snug that up a little bit. Doesn't need to be super tight, but kind of created its own threads in the plastic there. Let's set that wrench aside. And then what we'll do is We'll grab the submersible water pump that we have here, right in the bottom of the tank here. Have a good long extension cord here, and we'll just bring that right out. There we go. Let that work through the hole there. I'll run this extension cord all the way through. And then we'll just take our grommet and we'll give it a cut here. There we are. So we can wrap it around the cord, just like that. And we can put our grommet inside. There we go. So now that we have electrical cord, I'll take this camera and do a quick little shot here. We just see the water pump resting on the bottom. And we'll put that right back up there, like that. There we go. And we'll just put that right on top of the water pump right here. And this is a garden hose connector, and it has an O-ring on both ends here just to seal that up, and then the top one will just screw right into there. Now what I want to do is to show you the items that I took. I think it was 8 in all items that I took to create this automatic water sprinkling system when we're gone on long weekends and take off for a week or two. This green water can will hold up to 12 gallons, or is it 13 gallons down there? I believe it says 13 gallons. But because our fittings are up top and on the top, I would say probably about 12 gallons minus the submersible water pump there. And all the pieces that I took is the green garbage can here that we just close the lid on once it's filled up with water when we take off for the weekend, and a little bit of 1/2-inch weight plastic hose, and a submersible water pump that turns on because it's full of water, and we have it on an electric timer that just goes off for about 3 minutes. It's enough to water all the plants. They're all tied in series. And as far as connectors, it took 3 brass water hose fittings on the ends here and 1 through line connector, and over on this side just a rubber grommet to run the extension cord out the back end and plug it in to an AC outlet with a timer on it. And the timer we don't have here right now. It's on order en route from Amazon at the moment, and we'll show all those pieces. But these are the connectors that we picked up at Canadian Tire, called the Yardworks. They're the brass female connectors that we put on the hose, and then just a through brass pipe connector fitting that we found at Home Depot to get the water line from inside the tank to the outside that connects to our water line that we have attached outside on the rail already. And I'll put a little bit of a connection, a little bit of a video on there as well, how easy it is to assemble the water line that's outside on the rail. Alright, we have success with our green garbage can water patio sprinkler system. Have a look at this. Let's plug it in. See what happens. Alright, green garbage can, submersible water pump, a little bit of hose and a couple of connectors, and we're ready to keep our plants nice and watered in the summertime. So I'll just show you what we already have out on the patio there, which is just attached to the rail there where the plants are with the sprinkler heads. So this is the small sprinkler head, and it's adjustable. You just spin that loose depending on the water flow that you want. Just a little trickle or a little spray that comes out of it, and you just stick it into the soil. And then at the other end of the line that goes into the main line feed, which is this 1/2 inch water line feed, and this little insert will just pop right into the 1/2 inch hose. And what you do is just punch a hole in there and just insert it, and lo and behold, it's actually watertight and it doesn't leak. It hasn't yet so far, and we used it all this last summer. And I'll just show you how that works. It's really simple and straightforward. Let me just put this camera on a little bit of a pivot there, see if that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll be it. So let's just try and hold this right in front. And it comes with a little pointer tool, just like this, and you just have to be careful you don't poke it into your finger. And you just grab the pipe that you already have attached to the rail, and every place where you want a pot that needs watering, you just simply work a little hole into it with this little tool, pull it back out, and you'll just see a small little hole in there. And then this fancy little nimble little thing just pops right inside that hole, and it's plastic on plastic, so it's going to be out of view there a little bit. It just works in there just like that, and that feeds to the sprinkler head through that line, and that seal will actually seal the water. It hasn't leaked. We have about 15 on our patio here this last summer, and it's just that simple. Now everybody's patio is going to have a little bit different design. You can buy yourself a reel, this 1/2 inch pipe, and same with these leader lines that you put into each pot. You can buy a roll of that, and I'll put a link right here. We bought from Southern Irrigation in Chilliwack here, and I'll put a link onto that. So if you're in the Fraser Valley area here, but I'm sure you can get a hold of it in other areas as well. But you could go into Southern Irrigation, and they'll have access to this leader line, and also this 1/2 inch pipe that gets used for that. And that's how simple it is. It's really straightforward, but it was so unique, and I thought like this thing was gonna leak on us. You just pop a hole and put that little plastic insert in there. Just thought, no way is that gonna hold, but it sure does. So there you go.